Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, June 16th, 2016. Markets have bounced nicely off of the lows after getting a strong flush following yesterday's FOMC rate decision. All right, obviously we all know they did not raise rates, and markets are basically just holding steady here and continuing to kind of float neutral to higher. I think you might have a short-term bottom in place, and I'm going to explain exactly why. All right, first off, this is the intraday SPY chart. Right now, again, we're trading at 207. Notice the early fall on the intraday chart, and then we've rallied back throughout the course of the morning into the lunch hour. Markets are hitting a little bit of resistance here, and you can see they're pulling back just a tiny bit. If we make a move up, you got the 50 MA here, intraday 10-minute with the gap fill. That'll be resistance. Now, let's talk a little bit about why the market may have put in a very short-term bottom today. The big thing you have to notice is that rates, the yield, the 10-year yield is putting in a bottoming tail. So let's take a look at the TBT, which is the inverse. It's the inverse 20-year. So obviously that means usually bond prices go inverse to yields, right? So in this case, because it's the inverse, it goes with yields. So notice again early flush, and then look at this rally off the lows. The best way to see it is by going to the daily chart. Look at this potential bottoming tail. Now, everyone's probably thinking to themselves, you know, how are rates putting in a short-term bottom when the Fed basically says they're not raising interest rates? Well, think about this. We knew since the last non-farm payrolls report, which was very poor, that the Fed was probably not going to raise interest rates. So you could see that yields were falling the whole entire time after that jobs report. Here's the jobs report right here. All right? So you can see that we were falling every day, and this is the daily chart of the TBT. So basically the daily chart mirroring the yield. So notice how it was falling, and then yesterday we dropped a little bit, and then today we dropped more. And what you're seeing here is that basically this is an oversold chart on yields, and then on the news. Remember, you always hear the term, you know, it's sell the rumor, essentially, but then when the news comes, that's the bottom, that flushes it out. You know, in many cases, you reverse your position, and that's what we've seen here, guys. So ultimately, beautiful little sell-off and possible bottoming tail on yields today. And I will say this, take a look, because when yields rise, JP Morgan Chase does very, very well. Look at the reversal possible tail on JP Morgan Chase. Look at Goldman Sachs. Okay, that's Home Depot. Look at Goldman Sachs. Look at Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank's been crushed, now rallying off the lows here. You can see a green candle forming. So my bottom line is to you guys is that I believe the yield is going to get a bounce. That'll help financials, and then ultimately that's going to give the market a very short-term bounce here. And again, you'll see it led by financials. Okay. Lastly, what I want to do is just show you guys this. Take a look at this. This is the homepage of our website, InTheMoneyStocks.com. My name is Gareth Soloway again. I want to show you the track record because it is astounding, folks. It blows away everyone else out there. You can go right here to the Research Center track record, or you can find it on the Research Center page. And if you click on the Research Center page and go down, you have a button for the track record right here. Bottom line is we haven't even updated with about the 20 to 25% in gains today. But look at that number already. I mean, think about that. You're in June right now, and we are literally knocking it out of the park. Absolutely knocking it out of the park here. And you can see over 500% gain. Absolutely astounding, folks. Absolutely astounding. So my encouragement to you, come join the Research Center. Come get involved. Let's do this up. Let's make some money. And it's here for the taking. The pro trader calls from here are second to none, by the way. The PBT methodology is blockbuster. All right, guys, take care. I will talk to you soon. Enjoy. Join us up.